All right, we are live. What is going on? It is 6:10 p.m. I am 10 minutes late, but it's all good. Just recapping for this weekend. Glad to be here, man. Actually, you know what? I don't want to lie. I wasn't actually really feeling this too much. I kind of didn't really feel like streaming today, but you know, I think part of doing anything, you just gotta show up. And this week, I screwed up one of my uploads this week on YouTube. I ended up double uploading on Friday, so you guys got a special bonus. And I still have to shoot my investing video for tomorrow and get the uploads for this week too. So I'm going to be up for a little bit, going to Korean barbecue later. But cool thing that happened, guys. I'm actually going to I submitted all my final paperwork with for QLA for Dan Pena. So I got verification that they received it. Got my one-on-one with Dan first day, man. It's gonna be crazy. So I'm really excited. I'm really glad that I got to go first, just because it'll just set me for the rest of the week, and I know what to focus on. I kind of don't want to go like wait too long and stuff, just because. I mean, yeah, and they were just like, submit any questions that you have for Dan. I'm like, fuck, I don't even know where to begin. So really excited. Gonna shoot a quick video on that. Thank you for the thumbs down, brah. Anyways, young Buddha says, yo, what's up? I would love, by the way, if you are watching this, I'd love for y'all to give me a thumbs up or down, just increase that engagement so my videos get spread out into the interwebs, bro. I've been checking out your friend's channel, watch almost every video and taking detailed notes on them. Thanks. Yeah, my boy Rich and Niche, he's a really great guy. I'll plug his channel in a second. Let me just go on YouTube. But he's one of my really good friends. He's really great at digital marketing and branding. So he's been helping me, man. If you guys ever wondered where I got that whole rich lifestyle type of thing, it was really through my boy Rich. So let me just plug him really quick. He's been really upping his YouTube game and stuff like that. So take a look at that as well. So really great stuff. So I don't know why Dan Locke pops up number one, but pretty interesting. Yeah, he is a great guy. I've been on his channel every Tuesday when he does a live stream. Last time we were trying to do a live stream, it just didn't work out. So kind of sucked. But yeah, guys. And let's see, I'm going to Dan Pena, submitted my paperwork. And cool thing, I'm actually going to be moving out of here pretty soon. So a lot of life changes, man, in my life. I'm actually looking at my bookcase, and I'm not sure if you can see. It's kind of messy, but anyways, I have this whole bookcase full of books. So I'm actually in the middle of kind of deciding, what do I want to keep and what do I want to get rid of, man. And I think like whenever you are in flux with moving and stuff, man, it just throws you off. And also good news, I've been doing Muay Thai and stuff like that, sticking to jiu-jitsu regimen. I actually got injured this week, man. I didn't get caught in a toe hold, but it was kind of like a when my legs weren't flexed during when I was triangling my legs for the truck, and I got cranked, and I was like, fuck, and it popped actually. So that sucked. I took 1 or 2 days off there, but been pretty consistent with Muay Thai and jiu-jitsu and yoga. So those are 3 things. I've been lifting too, man. So really just trying to get back on the fitness grind and stuff like that, making sure that all that is taken care of. And yeah, man. So I've been learning a lot about myself, man, during a lot of like this yoga journey and stuff like that. I realized that as a person, I'm pretty impatient, right? I want things like right away. And it's okay. I just got to realize that great things take time sometimes. Just focus on the actionables. And that's something that I believe is so important, especially in this day of instant gratification. Like a lot of us millennials, man, we want things so damn quick. And sometimes it takes time to build a house. Let's say if you want to build a house by tomorrow. Well, chances are if you didn't start the actions that were like, I don't know how long it takes to build a house, but chances are if you didn't take the actions maybe about a year ago, your house isn't going to get built that quickly, right? And so you got to make sure that you have all the resources and all that sort of stuff too. So been going through that. Been reading a really Young Buddha has a question, and if you guys got any questions, feel free to drop them in the comment section below as well. Any advice to go about it? Advice to go about what? Moving. I've been talking a lot of things and just segmenting a lot because yeah, like I have so if you could be a little bit more specific, Young Buddha, that'd be great. But reading this great consulting book. It's called $1 Million Consulting, and it's really helped me kind of understand a lot of the lessons that my friend Tom has been teaching me, man. How to run a boutique consulting agency as well. So I've been loving this book a lot too. Scroll up. Hold on. Let me see. Scroll up. I don't see anything, or down. Hold on. Let me see. No, I don't see anything, bud. Sorry. Scroll up or scroll down. I don't see your comment, bro. So sorry, man. It must have got lost, but okay, cool. Just feel free to repost it when you're here. Wow. Oh shit. Oh no. What? No. Why? It's actually pending review here. That's weird, man. So let me show this really quick. Let me go back into. All right, my friend has an extra $300 to $1,000 a month to spend, so he wants to start an online store. He wants me to do digital marketing part. Neither of us know shit about doing a online store. And let me make this a little bigger. It's kind of really small. Hold on for a second. Why is it so damn small? Oh shit, that's too big. JC, what's up? I'll post your comment in a second. But my friend has a digital extra $3,000 to $1,000 a month to start an online store. He wants to do digital marketing part. Well, here's the truth, man. There's a lot of digital online stores, man. Like it depends. If you want to do e-commerce, there's Amazon FBA, there's drop shipping. Personally, I like Amazon FBA because the way that I explain Amazon FBA to people is like it's almost like building a house with a solid foundation, right? A lot of people are really attracted to things like drop shipping because it's really, I mean, you don't need as much startup capital, but the hardest part and the most expensive part is really the marketing aspect, right? And especially if I'm not sure, I don't know like how much marketing you've actually done, but you like if you guys are okay going through the school of hard knocks, go ahead and do it. Just try it. But just know that that by having an amateur, or not amateur, someone who's new to it, you're risking a lot of money. What I would say is like, dude, if you can hire, if you guys can hire an expert and agree to have him like kind of walk you through steps and mentor you, I think that'd be great. But it's going to be hard to find an expert that would really want to invest into a new business model like that. So, yeah, honestly, e-commerce is really rough, man. Like I personally would not want to start an e-commerce business. I would probably, if I were to do e-commerce, I would probably just buy one-off Empire Flippers or something like that, to be honest with you. So that's my thoughts, man. You try it. If you guys are okay, like if it's a learning experience, that's great. But honestly, I would either take a course together, right? Take a really solid course. There's a lot of solid Amazon FBA courses out there, and go down that route, or I would highly suggest you not to just do it by yourself. So would you recommend that he buy Kevin David Amazon FBA course? So I'll tell you this, I've never taken Kevin David's course, but here's how I make all my buying decisions, right? And Young Buddha, we can talk offline if you want, but in general, I would say you want to look for three things. There's three gaps that are preventing you from going here to here, right? It usually is a combination, if not all, a degree of skill, like not the know-how to build an Amazon business, right? Accountability. Are you doing what you're supposed to be doing? And mentorship. having access to someone who's done it before, not just via virtually and stuff, but knowing that in your particular situation, is it are you making major mistakes that only experience can teach you? I think especially in this day and age, like so many of us want to go down the route of hard knocks just because it's a lower price bracket, but it's going to cost you more money in the long run. So I really suggest saving that money for a high ticket program. Save at least 10k 10 G's or 8 G's for Amazon FBA business and go down that route, man. So yeah, so that's my little quick thing. I tried that, and honestly, what Dan Locke preach about high income skills, I think that is really like, if there's something I really like about Dan Locke, it's that he has this whole wealth triangle, and it's so true because you think about it, the skills that have, like with e-commerce, you have to buy inventory and all that sort of stuff, right? And so it's going to be a high startup cost. Really what you want to do is start up a skill so you can start up an agency or freelance for it. Very little capital involved, if anything, right? And then move up the wealth triangle from there. So that's the model I follow, man. That's how I like started my like online presence. I'm learning the skill of like YouTube, the skill of closing, copywriting. There's so many damn skills I've kind of learned and picked up over the years. But the best tutorials in life aren't the ones that are taught to you in the classroom. It's really through the school of hard knocks, guys. Like I was going to write an article about this because I remember I was doing MMA, like my first, it was like a ghetto MMA like type of thing. Think UFC 1 type of thing. And I was so worried about like people taking me to the ground. So I really got into jujitsu, right? And what I would do, I would read Eddie Bravo's Rubber Guard series or Twister series. I would watch all these videos on YouTube and stuff, right? And honestly, I would read all this stuff, and then I felt like I was ready. But when I even went into my first jiu-jitsu gym, I got submitted. Like, dude, things go by so quick. And what I realized is that the only way to really learn is to really take action and get your hands dirty, man. Because there's so many theoretical motherfuckers out here where they don't practice what they preach. They don't actively try things. And I mean, it's great and all, but you asked me to set up a twister after reading all these books on how to do a twister. Dude, I actually pull it off during class and stuff because, I practiced it over and over again. I live drilled it. There's something about, doing that teaches you so much. So I personally like skills a lot. So have you watched Grant Cardone and Ty Lopez? No, I haven't. It's funny. I don't really, the only people I really watch on YouTube are like videos. There's some video game channels that I used to wind down. I watch a lot of Joe Rogan a lot. Can't tell. I watched a lot of jujitsu channels and stuff, and not so much, surprisingly, the one thing I haven't been watching a lot of business stuff, because for me, I'm surrounded by the top people all the time. So we're always talking shop talk and all this sort of stuff, man. And it's great. I love it. Like I love reading. I love consuming content, but man, sometimes I just want to turn off, and I just haven't had the time to watch that. I learned how to sell in the last 2 years, moved to a new city that got 75K job and commission within 2 months. I converted 2 unqualified leads into $1 million deals. That's pretty freaking awesome, man. That's really solid. And I think sales, like a lot of people think sales is really, really scary. And this is the key component of every top-notch entrepreneur that I've known. They've had some sort of sales job, or if they've done some sort of sales, right? My really good friend, we met up yesterday. He flies around the country. He does a lot of talking, but he was doing door-to-door sales. He was doing like, I'm not sure if he did MLM, but he was doing door-to-door sales. He was doing like cold calling and stuff. That shit sucks. But there's something about that sales grit that you need to know how to talk to people and communicate value and influence decisions and stuff. And it's not like a manipulative way. Half the time people, when they come up to you, it's they're looking to solve a problem. So that's one thing I've noticed like throughout these different entrepreneurs I've been talking to. So Mike Deng says, how do you know Cigar Sagar? I think Cigar. He's gonna be so mad. I fucked up his name during the podcast too. It's so funny. But if you guys don't know him, I'm gonna plug his channel really quick. Coded like a capsule. So I saw him actually rising up pretty recently. He's been gaining traction. He does a lot of vlogs on pharmacy and stuff like that, and he makes really great content. He's like a better content creator than me, so I gave him a shout out. I was like, hey, you're doing a really great job. Even this other girl, I like to do that, man. I always like to reach out to different content creators and just, especially if they're on the rise, tell them that they're doing a really good job. Like this girl, if you guys are interested in pharmacy, I think she's gonna fucking rise, dude. Her name is what? Coco Adriana, cosmetic pharmacist. She talks about women's health, and I think that's she's filling a really big gap, you know. And I don't want to play her content because I'll probably get demonetized or some shit like that. But yeah, she's like rising really quickly, like, you know. So she talks about things like Plan B and all that. So that's how I know him. I just know him through the interwebs, and I just connect with these people online and stuff like that. So that's what I do. Yeah. So Asim says hi. Zened says, what are your thoughts about pharmacy informatics? I guess, like, I mean, it's highly needed and stuff like that. My friend Brian Fung, he's really the dude. I feel like I'm plugging everyone today. My friend Brian Fung, he has a channel all about it, and he's definitely the one to go to. I think it's a great career, man, for certain people. Brian is really, well, he says he's happy about it. So like, yeah, and he gets to make a huge impact. I feel like there's going to be a huge demand. There's a huge demand for it too, and not a lot of people go into it, but yeah. I think it's really great. Do you have a age where you might retire from your career? So here's my thoughts about retirement. I was going to shoot one on kickassinvesting.com, or shoot a video on my Kickass Investing channel, but it's about retirement. You got to really think, what is the purpose of retirement? The traditional retirement, let's say 401k, Roth IRA, all these retirement accounts. The whole goal is to work all these years, right? Accumulate money on the side to save up for one huge lump sum, and then invest. You're investing all this money, and so when you're not working, you can just generate monthly cash flow where you can just live off of it for the rest of your life. That's the concept, right? It solves the problem of cash flow, right? But if you can do the same thing with business or the same thing with other multiple streams of revenue, then you can retire, right? Really, that's why I don't think retirement, a lot of people think that, because unless you've really tasted I don't know, like Tepra, if you've tasted a remote life at all, but what you'll quickly realize, and I saw it with my uncle too, retirement and freedom is not, and by the way, before I go into this, make sure to hit the like button, guys. I got to do a shameless plug. But back to what I was saying was that retirement is not the freedom of not wanting to do anything, right? It's having the freedom to choose what you want to do. And a lot of the time, the main gap is just like a monthly cash flow gap to make sure that your lights turn on and all that sort of stuff too. So I don't have an idea when I want to, an age of when I want to retire. I truly do believe right now what I'm doing is just spreading different streams of revenue out there, creating different business models, different accounts where I can create passive income, reinvest. And that's really how I plan on quote unquote retiring. But I just love what I do. I mean, what I do is not physical. It relies on me talking, my skills, being able to type, my vision and stuff. But in general, I don't really have to, it's not really active, right? What I'm doing right now, right? So, yeah. So yeah, bro, I had to smoke a lot of weed to learn how to do it. Reading a book just didn't get the job done. Laugh my ass off, JK. Have you listened to the song by Kool-Aid and Frozen Pizza by Mac Miller? No, you know what? RIP, man, but I was never a big Mac Miller fan, man. So the only Mac Miller song I really heard was like or really listened to was whenever he was featured. So he was featured on a few Meek's albums like back in the day and stuff like that. But I was never a Mac Miller fan, to be honest with you. Autumn asks, what is your dream vacation? Oh man. Dream vacation. So this is what I want to happen by next year, right? So I want to do an Asia trip next year. And just, it's my high school dream. I've always wanted to do an Asia trip. Never got the chance to do it. Not, well, after college dream, never got to backpack or do anything in Asia. So I'm feeling 2020 is the time to make it. And I'm going to write down that goal. I think I wrote it down, but I want to go Asia hopping because never got to do it. I just feel like it's a important part to just travel for a bit. You know, you got to realize, like, for me, I've always been working. And I'm not tired of it. Don't get me wrong. But I just feel like I never really got to enjoy my life, man. It was always the next goal. And I never got to be present in what I want to do. So some places I want to go. Well, I want to go Hong Kong if it's not, like, still messed up and whatnot. But I was thinking about Vietnam, Thailand, Bali and stuff. Philippines, visit my brother Matt Tran, right? Because we both got no hair. But those are some of the places I want to go. And maybe Japan or something. I don't know, man. I haven't really thought about it. And I think that's part of my problem is that I'm so disorganized sometimes that I don't write out my goals in specific detail. Even though I harp on other people, business, it makes sense. All these other things make sense, but like I should probably set a quarterly fun goal just to relax and just go out there as well, right? So that's kind of my dream vacation, to be in Asia. Like I love being in Asia, man. So working versus retirement is not the issue. It's being engaged in life versus being disengaged in life. Bro, you're a beast. Bro, you're a cool guy. Thanks, young Buddha. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, and like that's one thing I've just realized is that I feel so damn fulfilled in my life all the time. I never feel like, yeah, sometimes it feels like work, right? Can't get by it. You're doing shit that you don't want to do. But for me, like most of the time, I'm changing. I'm like having impact. I'm having financial impact. Like all this stuff is really cool, and I'm growing. I feel so stimulated. Never in my life have I ever been, what's the word? This happy, actually, right? I can't think of maybe when I was 22, when I was coming back from Hong Kong, I was like on an uprise, I had the girl of my dreams and all that sort of stuff. But you know, that came crashing down after pharmacy school and after my girl, like at that time, broke up with me and whatnot. Really shattered me. Brought me from a place of really like solid foundation down to a really dark place, man. But I feel like entrepreneurship, I go through that multiple times, like a week and stuff like that. So I just thought it was cool. Green Tea says, hello, what's going on? Long time, haven't been on this chat. Yeah, great to have you, man. For y'all that don't know, I actually met Green Tea Latte a few months ago. Or was it a few months ago? I can't remember. Time flies by so quickly, but it hasn't been that long. And hey, bro, I would love for you to hit that like button. Shit. Asia hopping, what's the number one spot you would hit up first? I would definitely hit up Thailand, man. My dad wanted to go to Thailand. I made that promise to I put that on my vision board like last year or 2 years ago. Doesn't really cost that much to go there to enjoy it. So I'm planning to go to Thailand, and I would love to go train at a Muay Thai camp and stuff like that. That'd be hella fun. But yeah, man, like I don't know. Muay Thai is pretty damn hard though. So, but they have really great food. Great. Yeah, it's just really nice, and I just think it would be kind of cool to get a Thai massage. And plus, my friend Eric. He's over in Thailand as well. So, I thought that'd be pretty cool. Have you ever thought about moving in with Joe again? I've thought about like I guess like I haven't really actively thought about moving in with Joe again, to be honest with you, right? Because the opportunity is not like we've done that, and I think it's sometimes best to like kind of leave things not in the past, but like yeah, just like really, that phase of my life was really fun and stuff like that. I really feel like I'm on to the next phase of my life, and really, it's telling me just to live by myself for a while, just so that I can be rooted and grounded. Because when you're relying on roommates and stuff like that, so many damn shifts can happen, and so I just want to be in one solid place where I can shoot videos. I don't have to move around a lot, where it's not super like overpriced or expensive, man. That'd be really, really great. So yeah. Um, I have a distant cousin that is in a gang, but scared to kick a punching bag because it hurts his leg. That's so funny. Yeah, man, it's crazy, man. The most ratchet people always want to get into fights, but honestly, you'd be surprised, man. People get like, dude, for me, for me, like the other day I was just sparring with a 13, 14-year old. We were doing Muay Thai and stuff like that, and he was lighting me up. His stand-up was really solid, man. Like, I mean, it turns out the 14 or 16-year-old kid was training for like, I don't know, 4 or 5 years, man, nonstop. I mean, no doubt I could beat him jiu-jitsu and stuff, but strictly Muay Thai, I mean, he was landing, we're going light. He was landing a lot of shots on me, man, and I was like, oh damn, his technique is really, really good. He said my technique was okay. I was like, bro, I've only been training for 5 days, bro, so you gotta go not easy on me. But it's just like a very humbling experience, martial arts, because you just never know who you might run into. And you see like the top like people, they just flow and stuff, and it's so great, like how they set up their combos and stuff. I'm starting to see that part, because we do light sparring where it's like almost like jiu-jitsu, where you'll set up one thing and you're going for another thing, right? And it's very reactive. There's like almost like an internal algorithm you go down. So anybody who hasn't done jiu-jitsu, highly recommend doing jiu-jitsu, man. But it's funny, man. It's like I think doing martial arts is just a great skill in general, and really just humbles you. You don't really, I don't know too many people who do martial arts that are total dick bags. Sure, there might be some dick bags, but in general, everybody's pretty mellow. Like, I go to 10 Planet all the time. Everybody's pretty chill. Like, I don't have any rivalries against. I actually get along with everyone, man. It's pretty crazy. And even at Muay Thai, people are really, really nice. I mean, they'll light you up, but they're really, really nice, man. So, yeah. It feels like an art piece watching John Jones in his zone of striking. It's crazy, man. When you see that flow, it's like, whoo, I'm starting to like this, man. So I've been starting to watch more UFC fights. I usually watch grappling matches and stuff, but just watching people, how they set up their combos and stuff like that. And you gotta realize, man, it's not super complicated. Even in like when I was doing kung fu for so many years, we do sticky hands all the time and stuff like that, right? And I don't want to say it's complicated. It's not complicated. Built up really great sensitivity, like, as well. But I feel like one of the great things about Muay Thai, it's like very simple. It's very simple, but how you set up your things is like, simple doesn't mean easy. It reminds me a lot about business, right? Like the concepts in business, or the concepts with like things like Amazon FBA, or a concept of closing, is not that hard. There's a key core element that you do it. Now, when you get into dirt, as Gary Vee says, that's when things get really a lot more difficult, or a lot more complex, if that makes sense, right? AZ was like, who you rooting for? Who were you rooting for? Masvidal or Diaz? I love Diaz, man. I was rooting for him, just because like he's such a badass, man. Like, one of the things I respect about Diaz so much is that he doesn't give up. He doesn't quit. He's just like, let's do it. Like, he keeps on pushing and pushing, and that's so rare to find in like a fighter in certain personalities. I guarantee you, like, if you have the same persistence in business, you wouldn't fail too. It's like, it's the same exact thing, man. And it's just like, man, Diaz is really badass. But he gets cut up so easily. Like, he's right. You sneeze on him, like, he starts bleeding. But Masvidal, really like him a lot too. Really entertaining guy. Like, dude, I was watching a post conference talks and stuff like that, and he's like, more pizza. Oh, as I'm going, get the fuck out here, and more pizza, bro. So I thought it was really funny. So cool. Thank you guys for the likes, man. Really appreciate it. Love Connor's movement and staying in the pocket. He barely dodges KO punches by like an inch, and then boom, lights the guy up. Takes serious skills and balls to barely dodge like that. Yeah, and it's like, and this and to bring it back to like business for a second, man. This is like the same thing. It's just like you're gonna absolutely suck the first time. I think a lot of people are really delusional the first time they started business. I mean, I was pretty damn delusional too. I thought I could start a 6-figure business once I like stopped my pharmacy career. But no, it's really tough. And that's why I always question these like really, really young, like 16-year-old entrepreneurs and stuff like that. Not question their ability to do something like that, but I like, especially management, right, of people, large organizations, right? Because this is a skill that I'm starting to kind of hone in on now, and really, it's really people type of skills. This is not something which you can just read in a book and just learn. You have to really apply it and do it. And people, the best leaders that I know, they're all much older. They're not like elderly, right? But they're probably around 38, 40 years old. Those are our best leaders, man. And now I know why like certain higher positions, you don't give it to just a young kid. It's not because they're young, but because as you get older, you just gain a lot more experience and more wisdom. And that's something that I realize a lot more these days, right? And not to say like a 17-year-old can't run a huge company, not at all. But it really, like, as you get older, you just naturally through osmosis like gain a lot more knowledge, man. So I just thought that was really, really interesting. But yeah, you gotta realize, like, with all these UFC fighters, man, they put in so much time, so much effort, man. And me being new to Muay Thai and stuff, I give them so much props because I know how hard that is. Like going through it, doing cardio, that is not fucking fun, guys. It is not fun doing cardio. Like I go to a yard right now and I'm like dying all the fucking time. Dude, I am dying. I'm like huffing and puffing. Like, dude, I'm like dying. But, you know, I always try to push myself. I'm like, dude, like, I'm not saying I want to be like Nate Diaz, right? But I'm just like, dude, like so many fighters have been through this before. If they can do it, I can do it too. And that kind of mentality always pushes me. Same with sales, man. If I see like Ty Lopez's old sales manager, like killing it, there's nothing stopping me from being that type of person too. And on a few weeks, man, I've competed with them, man. I go a scrap with the top people, you know. Of course, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I suck ass. Like literally these last 2 weeks, I was sucking ass. But, you know, Kevin Yee's on the rise again. And it's just like, I don't know, man. I'm just seeing so many similarities with like life and biz and all that sort of stuff, man, too. So Joey says, what have you been up to, sexy? Oh shit, it's Joey Rich, bro. I haven't talked to you in a long time, man. So cool, some cool things, Joey or Joe. I've been actually doing Muay Thai, man. I saw your Muay Thai pics, man. I'm coming for you, bro. No. I started Muay Thai maybe like a week or two ago. About a week ago. Started yoga a week ago. Preparing for the Castle, guys. I'm going to QLA in like what? I think it starts on the 8th. Yeah, in a month. Holy shit. So like earlier today, I was asked to submit my questions to Dan Pena before the conference and whatnot. So, oh man, it's going to be, I can't believe it, man. It was like, literally, I want to show you some, do I have my goals written down? Fuck. Where is it? Oh yeah, guys, I'm not sure if you can see this. Do I have any sensitive? First of all, I gotta check if there's any sensitive stuff on here. No, this is all public shit. You see this? Top number 1 on my bucket list. Hold on, focus. Go to QLA and the Castle, right? Go to QLA. I wanted to do it in a year. I did it less than a fucking year because I wanted to make it happen, bro. Who knows if Dan Pena will still be here, man. So, yeah. So I put that on my bucket list, and it's gonna be so great to just cross it off, man. That'll be a huge milestone. Yo, says Zach King, my boy, my partner, my close partner. Any thoughts on YouTube boxing? Logan Paul cast? I don't really follow that shit, man. I just turned my brain off. I thought I don't know. My people have been talking about it, but I've just been like ignoring it for the most part, right? QLA is 10K, right? Hell yeah. No, it's actually well, I'm going to a 7-day seminar. So it's the last one that I know of. It's the last one this year. She hasn't offered, from my knowledge, she hasn't offered any next year. But this one was about 20K USD, man. It was quite a bit of money, man. And it was kind of impulsive. I'm not gonna lie, it was very impulsive. But I just bought at the right time where I didn't even know it was his last one, and so it just kind of fell on my lap. So yeah. How does it feel getting that fat closing check? Let's crush this November. 100K total volume before the year goes out. We got this. Yeah, it's crazy, man. Okay, I'll put it like this, man. Like me and Zach, dude, when we're on fire, we are on fucking fire. I remember like 2 weeks ago, I think in 2 weeks we closed about like how much in closing volume? Like 65 or some shit like that. Or was that just me? I can't remember, but we closed a ridiculous amount in closing volume for like 1 month, for 2 weeks, man. It was crazy. But that's the fun thing about closing, man. When you, like, it's just like jujitsu, man. When you're on a roll and you're like submitting people over and over again, like it's addicting. When you're like making money over and over again, and it's not only the making money part, it's like you're really helping people, man. When you're helping people bridge the gap with whatever problems they're going in life, it gets addicting, man. It's like getting your first hit, and I'm just like, wow, this is so fun. But like any roller coaster, man, there is a down sometimes, and you have to be emotionally ready. But one thing that Dan Locke did say, I think during my season, was that as you are in this business, you'll start leveling out, right? And I feel like I'm getting closer and closer there. I know what he means by that. So I thought that was really cool. I hate the treadmill, but I love the bedmill. Well, can really someone be really rich as a solo freelancer without owning an agent? Yeah, definitely. Some of the top actually, what's really interesting? The top closers, they don't want to have an agency, man. They don't want to have an agency. They want to be freelancers. Because here's the thing. As a typical agency, right? I mean, unless you're really screwing your because I've kind of been in this field now where especially in sales agencies, like typically they'll collect what's fair is usually about like anywhere from 3 to 5% of total sales, right? And so that's like total sales volume, right? And then think about it. Like if you're on a really great offer, you're getting 20% of every single commission. Dude, you can make so much more than the actual agency owner. The only thing is that you're exchanging money for time. And as long as you're reinvesting that money, that's not a problem. So a lot of the top people, man, like they all love being independent sales solo freelancers because it's easy for them. It's really easy for them. Do you have any favorite video games from childhood? Mario RPG, Legend of the Seven Stars. Yeah, that's one of my favorite games, man. As well, console. I love RPGs. I used to play Ninja Turtles, Turtles in Time a lot. Was never a Halo fan. I played a lot of like CS, Warcraft 3, Diablo, all that sort of stuff, man. I played a lot. I was actually thinking at the gym today, I was like, man, wouldn't it be kind of cool to go back into video games just for a little bit and just explore? But Dan Pena is probably gonna chew out my ass for that. Yeah, 60K in my own volume. Okay, cool. Ridiculous. The top of the charts competing with top sales closers. It's crazy though, but I can't take the credit for that because they were also the ones who are training me to become better and better at my craft. Nothing is built by yourself. Like I hate that when people just take your fucking work and claim it as their own, which Zach King knows what I'm talking about. Fuck that guy, by the way. No, but what I was saying was that it, that's what I'm talking about. If you can get top performers helping you, teaching you, giving value to you, man, that's gold in itself, because you're not only, he's not giving you the fish, they're teaching you how to fish. Like, fish with fucking grenades, bro, and make it rain money. But yeah. Kevin, what tools do you use to stay organized, like coming on for your live stream every weekend? Do you use Google Calendar and Trello? So I've actually used a lot of different tools. I used to use, not Trello, but I use everything from Asana to ClickUp. Actually, my friend Rich and Niche, the channel that I plugged earlier, he has a great organizational tools. I actually use a lot of his tools. There's maybe one of these days, hold on, let me write this down, but maybe I'll do a breakdown of like cool tools that I use to stay organized and stuff. That's a great idea. I'm going to print it out actually so I don't forget. And guys, I'm really sorry if you guys have been sending me emails. I've just been really behind. I'm really sorry, guys. I just been having a lot of other things, like Dan Pena's thing. I just like earlier this month I was like, oh fuck, I can't believe this event is coming up. I need to start doing the assignment. So if you guys haven't gotten an email from me for the last 2 months, really sorry about that, guys. Joey Rich says agency is too much work, to be honest. Yeah, it's a lot of work, man. Joey, for y'all that don't know, Joey runs a agency too, Team Live Rich, man. So it's a lot of work, man. It's not easy because here's the truth, man. You're managing people. It's not an easy, it's not easy, man. When you're managing people, you're dealing with the human element. You're dealing with the client. Sometimes they're just like, oh shit, I need this done. And then you're scrambling. It's reactive sometimes. Yeah, it's hard. And especially if you're new, like for me, I'm a complete new agency owner too, right? So it's been a lot of learning, like growing pains, man. A lot of growing pains. Like I wish I did XYZ before starting an agency. I wish I did this. I wish I did that. You know, it's just like there's so many different lessons you learn, but that's why I'm saying, like, you got to put your reps in. This is how you get better. You don't just get better over just reading a book or anything like that. It's like you read a book or you talk to someone, they inspire an idea, you apply it, you suck ass at it, and then you try it again, maybe a few more times, you start seeing results. Oh, and then you're just like, oh, I'm cracking the code. And that's pretty much how you grow, pretty much. Unless you're really lucky the first time, you know. But, you know, Murphy's Law, chances are things are going to fuck up along the way, man. And it's just like jujitsu, man, for me, where I see a cool move on YouTube, I'm like, I'm going to implement it. Well, now I can actually implement the moves on like a new white belt and stuff. But, you know, I see a cool move, I'm going to implement it, right? And then it doesn't work. And then I'm like, huh, why didn't it work? I watched the video again. I was like, oh, I forgot that. Try it again. And then it might work. I was very close. And then I go back to watch the video again. So that's kind of like it's like a sales funnel. It's like optimizing the optimization process, man. So I just think it was really, I don't know why I'm not like bridging all the, like, dude, martial arts has been the number one thing that's been on my mind all day. Did you see Robinhood's infinite leverage glitch? No, I have not seen that. I heard about it though. I forgot who was talking about it, but yeah, I definitely heard about the Robinhood infinite leverage glitch, but no, I didn't see it. So yeah, guys. Anyways, let's wrap it up, guys. My roommate is waiting for Korean barbecue. By the way, I tried what's her name? Tway the Bay or whatever. Hold on, let me look her up really quick. I was looking at one of her places that she recommended on YouTube, man. If you guys don't follow her, this is her channel. I went on it, and she went to like this crab place that I tried, and it was not that great, bro. Like, horrible service. It was really freaking bad, man. Where's the crab video? I can't see it. Oh yeah, eating raw crab. So I went here, man. It's called Master Haas. It was all right. It wasn't that great. I ended up spending a lot of money on a meal that was just whatever. But no, it's really funny. Like we all went to Jollibee's after, bro. So that tells you how good that was, man. But yeah, let's do some final shameless plugs, guys. If you made it this far, I would love for you guys to check out my new channel, Kick-Ass Investing. If you can't find it, go kickassinvesting.com/YouTube. Would be really cool. I've been just really focusing on that, on just building a online offer and just trying to give so much value to people, helping people start their Roth IRAs over the weekend, giving them checklists and all this sort of stuff to audit their portfolios, man. So it would really mean a lot if you could go to either kickassinvesting.com. And if you want to look for a YouTube channel, because I don't remember my URL, you can go to kickassinvesting.com/YouTube, and it'll redirect you to my YouTube channel as well. So I am, with this channel though, I'm planning to upload every Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, or Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and just going from there, guys. So you can tell, like, I just got my first video, bro. First video. Pretty sick. 12 subscribers, man. Just feels like, man, 11 views, bro. This is freaking crazy. And this is what I'm talking about, man. Like, life is sometimes just like, you gotta start over again and stuff like that. I'm gonna even like my own video, man. But no comments, no love. But hopefully this helps some people, man. So anyways, guys, I will talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for joining me on the Sunday stream. Kill it, y'all, and I will talk to you later. And I'm not ranked for anything. So sad. Today. Bye.